SpaceX is reportedly planning an initial public offering, or IPO, in 2027, possibly as early as July, aiming to raise more than $30 billion with a valuation that could reach $1.5 trillion. So the question is, what is driving such a massive valuation? And how might SpaceX's ambitions in artificial intelligence and space infrastructure shape this offering? Let's solve this equation. Welcome back, strategists. This is the Resource Equation, your briefing room where data, capital, and strategy collide. New here? Subscribe for weekly breakdowns of what's really moving markets. In early 2026, several media outlets reported that SpaceX, the aerospace company founded by Elon Musk in 2002, is preparing one of the largest IPOs in history. According to these reports, SpaceX could go public by July 2026, targeting a fundraising amount exceeding $30 billion and a company valuation as high as $1.5 trillion. This follows a secondary share sale that valued the company at around $800 billion. Elon Musk has confirmed that these IPO plans are accurate. SpaceX's business centers on building reusable rockets to reduce launch costs, with long-term goals including missions to the moon and other planets. The company also operates Starlink, a satellite internet constellation currently consisting of over 9,300 satellites in low Earth orbit, with plans to expand to as many as 42,000. Starlink provides high-speed internet service to rural and underserved regions globally, and as of late 2025, has about 9 million active users across 155 countries. Musk has projected SpaceX's revenue to reach approximately $15.5 billion in 2025. Here's where it gets interesting. The size of this IPO, both in terms of capital raised and valuation, reflects more than just traditional aerospace ambitions. Reports suggest that SpaceX's valuation is being driven in part by its growing focus on artificial intelligence technologies and expanding space infrastructure. AI, or artificial intelligence, refers to computer systems capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as learning and problem-solving. SpaceX's integration of AI could enhance satellite operations, data processing, and even autonomous spacecraft navigation, potentially opening new revenue streams. But wait, there's a twist. SpaceX is not the only major tech company eyeing an IPO in 2026. OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT, is also reportedly preparing to go public this year, with potential valuations ranging from $830 billion to $1 trillion. OpenAI's business is heavily centered on AI development, requiring substantial capital investments in data centers and computing infrastructure. This sets up a rare competition between two of the most hyped IPOs in recent history, each representing different sectors but both tied to AI and cutting-edge technologies. The three numbers tell the story of SpaceX's scale and ambition. Over $30 billion in planned fundraising, a potential $1.5 trillion valuation, and 9 million active Starlink users. These figures highlight both the company's current market presence and its expectations for future growth. Surface level, this IPO represents a chance for public investors to buy into a company that combines space exploration with global internet service. But dig deeper, and you see how SpaceX's plans in AI and space infrastructure reflect broader trends in technology and capital allocation. Space ventures require enormous upfront investment and carry unique execution risks, such as regulatory challenges and technological hurdles. Meanwhile, AI's data and power demands are driving massive infrastructure spending across the industry. Pause here. Does this make sense? Drop your take in the comments. Market participants are watching closely, though detailed reactions to SpaceX's IPO plans remain limited, since the company has not officially filed with regulators. However, the IPO market itself has shown signs of recovery after a subdued 2023 and 2024. In 2025, IPO activity picked up, creating momentum for blockbuster offerings in 2026. The possibility of SpaceX raising over $30 billion would make it one of the largest IPOs ever, surpassing recent giants in the technology sector. Remember that question about what drives SpaceX's valuation? We're getting closer. The company's valuation is influenced not only by its rocket launches and satellite internet service, but also by its potential in AI applications. Elon Musk's confirmation of the IPO timeline adds credibility, but specifics about share pricing, exact dates, and regulatory approvals are still pending. Real talk. What's your hypothesis on why SpaceX is emphasizing AI and space infrastructure in this IPO? Let us know below. Back to our opening question. Here's what we now know. SpaceX aims to go public by mid-2026, with the goal of raising over $30 billion at a valuation, possibly reaching $1.5 trillion. This valuation reflects both its existing businesses, rocket manufacturing and Starlink satellite internet, and its ambitions in artificial intelligence and space infrastructure development. However, many details remain unclear, including the final IPO structure, exact timing, and how much capital will be allocated specifically toward AI initiatives. Okay, stop. Rewind for a second. It's important to note that SpaceX's business operates at the intersection of highly capital-intensive industries. Rocket launches require sophisticated engineering and regulatory approvals, while satellite internet service demands ongoing deployment and maintenance of large constellations. AI integration could offer operational efficiencies, but also introduces new complexities. What comes next? Investors and market watchers should expect official IPO filings, likely in the first half of 2026, which will provide more details on share pricing, capital allocation, and risk factors. Additionally, updates on Starlink's subscriber growth and revenue streams will be closely monitored, as will any announcements regarding SpaceX's AI projects or partnerships. How do you interpret this? Who gets affected most by such a massive IPO in aerospace and AI? What signals are you watching as this story unfolds? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this valuable, hit that like button. Now, while SpaceX's IPO plans are grabbing headlines, there's another equation being solved in real time. ASML and NVIDIA's massive rally, the TSMC effect explained. If you think today's story matters, you need to see what we uncovered there. Link in the description. Watch it next. Subscribe to the Resource Equation for weekly breakdowns like this. Next up, the evolving semiconductor landscape and what it means for global technology supply chains. See you in the next one. A quick reminder, this video reports and explains public information. It does not offer investment advice.